Allow tonight's tale to gently lead you to restful dreams. Blossom and Violet, a tale of affection. This story is about the affectionate friendship between a girl named Blossom and a whale named Violet. On a quaint coastal village, there lived a young girl named Blossom who found solace in the whispers of the ocean. The village was adorned with fragrant flowers and surrounded by lush greenery, where Blossom spent most of her days. Her heart was full of innocence and wondered about the mysteries of the deep blue sea. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and violet, Blossom heard a gentle singing voice carried by the wind. Curiosity pulled her towards the shore, where she discovered the majestic figure of a whale named Violet. Violet's skin shimmered like the deepest sapphire, and her eyes held stories untold. Blossom could feel an instant connection, understanding that this creature shared the same longing for friendship and warmth. Violet began to sing a melody that resonated with the rhythm of the waves, and Blossom's heart danced to the harmonious tune. The melody spoke of distant seas, of new beginnings and old tales, creating a bond intertwined with compassion and camaraderie. As days turned into weeks, Blossom visited Violet at the shore, carrying gifts of colorful shells and pearl-like stones. In exchange, Violet shared tales of the watery realm, of coral castles and moonlit dances with fellow sea creatures. Blossom listened eagerly, her eyes wide with wonder, absorbing every word that painted vivid pictures in her imagination. Their friendship blossomed with affection that was pure and profound, transcending the boundaries of their worlds. Blossom found herself imagining the music of the ocean even in her sleep, the lullaby that Violet embraced her with each night. The rhythmic murmurs of the sea became her nightly comfort, as dreams took flight on the wings of Violet's whispered stories. One day, Blossom realized that not only had her life been filled with joy from these encounters, but her heart had also learned to cherish the unseen beauty in every soul, regardless of where it came from. Blossom and Violet taught each other the language of love without words, the simple act of being there to listen and share, nurturing their unique bond. As their friendship evolved, Blossom pledged to protect Violet's world, promising to take care of the nature around her. Likewise, Violet promised to always greet Blossom at least once under every full moon, sharing the mysteries of the deep and their shared affection. That night, under the luminous glow of the full moon, Blossom watched Violet disappear into the ocean depths once more. She felt her heart brimming with love and gratitude, knowing Violet would always be a part of her life, inspiring her to treasure the world with an open heart and mind. Here's another story to bring you comfort and peace. Clover and Wisteria, a tale of compassion. This story is about Clover, who helps an injured firefly named Wisteria return home, through compassion and determination. In a world where the sun kissed the rolling meadows and the stars danced in the sky every night, there lived a young girl named Clover. Her heart was as vast and open as the fields surrounding her village, and her spirit was gentle like the soft breeze that tickled the grass. One evening, as the hues of the sunset painted the horizon, Clover stumbled upon a tiny creature while wandering through the forest, a firefly named Wisteria. Wisteria had injured one of her wings, rendering her unable to fly back to her home among the stars. Seeing the little firefly's struggling glow, Clover felt a compassionate warmth in her heart. She carefully cradled Wisteria in her palms and whispered soothing words, promising that she would help her find her way back to the sky. As the dusk deepened, Clover decided to make a comfortable space for Wisteria. She lined a small box with the softest moss and placed it on her bedside table, ensuring her newfound friend could rest safely. Each night, Clover watched over Wisteria, recounting stories of the constellations and gently humming melodies that resembled the night wind's symphony. Wisteria, though small and fragile, had a radiant spirit, and day by day, Clover noticed the light of the firefly growing stronger. But time passed, and Wisteria's wing was healing slower than expected. Determined not to let her friend lose hope, Clover sought the wisdom of the village elders, renowned for their knowledge of nature's miracles. The elders advised Clover to venture to the peak of Star Hill, where the rare moonflower bloomed, a mysterious flower known for its healing properties. Clover knew the journey would be arduous, but her commitment to Wisteria never wavered. On a moonlit night, Clover embarked on her quest. Guided by the twinkling stars above, and filled with the compassion she felt for Wisteria, she traversed the thick woods and climbed steep slopes. Finally, at dawn, Clover reached Star Hill. There she found the moonflower, its petals shimmering like silver in the morning light. Gently, she gathered the petals and returned home to Wisteria. From the petals, Clover cried Mati a salve and gently applied it to Wisteria's wing. Gradually, the firefly began to flutter, delighted by the newfound strength in her wings. With each passing day, Wisteria became brighter and stronger, ready to return to her celestial home. Though Clover knew she would miss Wisteria dearly, her compassion remained unwavering. She approached the edge of the village with a mixture of joy and sorrow, and as Wisteria took flight into the night sky, Clover felt the peace of knowing she had helped a friend in need. She watched until Wisteria's glow became one among the countless stars twinkling above, a reminder that compassion, like the stars, would always light the way. Another gentle journey awaits. Kahlia and Aster, the Dance of Dreams. This story is about a girl named Kahlia, who embarks on a dreamlike adventure with Aster, the laughing rider, exploring the magic of dreams that shape her reality. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills and emerald fields, there lived a young girl named Kahlia. Every night, she would sit by her bedroom window, gazing at the moonlit sky, wishing to wander where dreams are born. Her heart longed for adventures beyond the horizon, where stories came alive and laughter echoed like gentle strings. One serene evening, as the shadows mingled with starlight, Kahlia heard a soft, melodic voice call her name. It was Aster, the laughing rider known for weaving dreams into reality. Aster appeared from the mist, her translucent form shimmering like sunlight on water. She extended a hand, inviting Kahlia to step into a world veiled in dreams. "Come with me and dance among the dreams," Aster whispered, her voice a tranquil stream in the quiet night. Kahlia hesitated but then placed her tiny hand in Aster's glowing fingers, feeling warmth and comfort envelop her. They drifted into the sky, where stars danced rhythmically, and the moon played its gentle lullaby. Their journey led them to a garden where dreams blossomed like vibrant flowers, each petal telling a story of hope, joy, and wonder. The air was filled with the fragrance of possibilities, and as Kahlia walked through the garden, she felt her heart flutter with newfound joy. Aster guided her to a grand ballroom, dressed from starlight and moonbeams. There, dreams gathered, swirling in a vivid array of colors and lights. The locals echoed with laughter and music, a symphony of genres from across the universe. Kahlia joined in the dance, each step filling her with a sense of belonging and bliss. She twirled and leapt, her spirit free among the dreams, finding wisdom and beauty in every movement. Kahlia realized that dreams were more than fantastical tales. They were parts of her, waiting to be discovered and embraced. With Aster by her side, Kahlia float realms, where time flowed like a gentle brook, and wisdom shone like polished stones. She conversed with wise old trees and playful stars, learning that dreams could shape her reality if she dared to believe in them. Eventually, the journey led them back to her humble village. As Aster sighed, the night breeze and clouds embraced the dawn. She looked at Kathleen with gentle eyes. "Remember, dear Kathleen," Aster murmured, "dreams are the seeds of the future. Cherish them, for they will guide you." Kathleen nodded, her heart aglow with the treasures she had gathered from the realm of dreams. Each night thereafter, Kathleen sat by her window, waiting for the familiar call of Esther to lead her once more into the dance of dreams, renewing her belief in the magic of the unseen world. Her dreams were no longer distant wishes, but living companions, nurturing her spirit and guiding her path. And so, the girl and the river of laughter shared countless nights, weaving tales and dreams that brightened their world. In a village wrapped in enchantment, under a sky that held myriad dreams, Kathleen and Esther wove together moments of timeless joy and endless wonder. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Ella and Treat's Enchanted Forest Adventure. This story is about the magical adventure of a girl named Kella and a forest guardian named Pifria, who embarks on a journey of imagination in a mystical forest. In a little village nestled among rolling hills and vast fields, there lived a curious girl named Kella. She had eyes like two dark pools reflecting the midnight sky, and a spirit that every night, before bed, she would gaze outside her window at the forest that fringed the village, her mind weaving tales of magic and mysterious creatures. One moonlit night, as Kella lay tucked in her cozy bed, the night wind whispered through the cracks of her window, as if calling her name. Unable to resist the night's allure, she tiptoed out of her house and entered the whispering forest. The trees stood tall and ancient, their leaves shimmering with silver under the moonlight. In the forest, Kella met Petria, a forest guardian with eyes as deep and endless as the universe. Freya had a flowing robe of green that seemed to be woven from the very essence of the forest itself. "Welcome, Kella," Petria said, her voice like the gentle rustle of leaves. "I see you have come to find the stories that lie beneath these trunks." With a nod, Kella followed Petria deeper into the forest, each step echoing tales of ancient wonders. The forest was alive with chatter, songs of birds, the murmur of streams, and the soft sighs of the wind. Petria guided Kella through paths lit by glowworms that danced like stars fallen to earth. As they moved, Petria told stories of the forest's guardians. A wise owl who ruled the skies through wisdom, and a certain star whose antlers cradled dreams woven from moonbeams. Kella listened, each story sparking a flame of wonder within her. Eventually, they arrived at a grand old oak, its branches stretching wide like a protective embrace. "This," Petria said, placing a gentle hand on the trunk, "is the heart of the forest. It listens and remembers." Kella placed her hand on the bark. The warmth seeped through her palm, carrying whispers of all the adventures and secrets the forest held. Feeling a part of its magic, she realized she could write her own stories upon its pages. As dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, Pufreya led Kella back to the edge of the forest. "Never forget," Pufreya said softly, "the forest lives in you and with you." With a heart filled with stories, Kella returned home, knowing that the forest's magic would always be a breath away. From that night on, Kella's dreams were filled with the enchanting tales of the forest, her imagination blossoming like a field of wildflowers, ever free and wild. Good night, and may your sleep be deep and calm.